Welcome back to another 1,000-pound Roomies recap. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We're going to talk about season 1, episode 3. In the last video, we left off where Jazz was with her family and she was telling them that she was going to get the weight loss surgery, and they were all like, no. And then she started crying because she really wanted her family support. But then in this episode, her mom eventually comes around and she says that she's going to be there for her, whatever she ends up choosing.
I'm going to be there for you whichever way you go, okay? I love you. All right, now eat some food before you get the surgery.
But the final say comes from Grandma. So she's like, Granny, what do you think? Like, can I please get the surgery? Like, can you please support me? And at first, Granny was like, no, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I said yes and then something happened to you under the knife or whatever, anesthesia, and you didn't wake up. Like, I could never forgive myself, which I totally understand. But ultimately, she did also come around and say yes because she could see how much pain Jazz is in. Ultimately, she was like, yes, I support you and your happiness.
Yes. You go ahead, baby. And I'm going to put it in the hands of the Lord, and I want you to do the very best you can to make yourself happy.
Yay! Everybody's on board and Jazz is gonna get her surgery. So it's a brand new day and Nisha's in the kitchen making a special cocktail for the both of them. Meanwhile, Jazz is in the living room and she's very frustrated because despite losing all this weight consistently, she is still in the same amount of pain as she was before, if not worse. And one would think that with the weight loss, your pain would be relieved at least a little bit, but no, she is in so much pain. I felt so bad for her because you could just tell in her face that she is suffering.
My knee pain is so bad and it's getting worse and worse.
I know finding doctors and providers can be super stressful and overwhelming, but ZocDoc makes the entire process so much easier. They are one of my favorite sponsors because I genuinely love them. I use them. I've been using them. I recommend them to all my friends and family. ZocDoc is a free app and website that has over 100,000 high-quality healthcare providers across every specialty, whether it's mental health, dental, eye, skincare, and so much more. You can filter for doctors by location, your insurance, and for any medical need. Plus, and this is my favorite part and the most important in my opinion, you can read their reviews by verified patients. And ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking, and sometimes you'll get an appointment the same day. So stop putting off your doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/mythoughts, also linked in the description, to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Again, click the link in my description and download the app. Even if you don't need to see a doctor right now, I would just download it and have it on my phone because you never know when you'll need it, and it's such an excellent tool to make a very complicated process super easy. And thank you, ZocDoc, for being an amazing sponsor. So anyway, Nisha grabs some sea moss from the kitchen and she throws it into a blender with some avocado, some lime, some kiwi, some bananas, and it looks disgusting. Okay? Disgusting. Sorry if there are any sea moss lovers out there, but that is something, I know that's a trend right now. No, thank you. I will not be ingesting that. I will not be putting that into my mouth. Then they talk a little bit about Joel and why they haven't been in a relationship, because they have been in a situationship for about 20 years, and Nisha says they're both just not ready to be in a relationship. But Jazz doesn't believe her. She's like, that's cap. I think you're just afraid of what he's gonna say if you approach him and tell him how you really feel about him. Ding! Smoothie's ready, but before they drink it, Jazz wants both of them to get on the scale to weigh themselves. But Nisha refuses because she does not want to be a slave to the scale.
Like, I don't want to feel like I got to constantly check in all the time. And did I gain weight? Did I lose weight? It's too much for me.
Then they talk about stripper names and Jazz says, and I lost my shit. She says her name would be Rotisserie.
If I ever became a stripper, my name would be Rotisserie.
So she could look like a fat ass chicken going around the pole.
How hilarious, rotisserie. You know what? That's actually a very pretty word. If we didn't know the meaning of the word rotisserie, that's actually kind of pretty. If rotisserie didn't mean rotisserie, I wouldn't want to name my kid that. Rotisserie, they had a trend where they would think of baby names if we didn't know the meaning of the actual word, what would be very pretty baby names. I think rotisserie should go on the list. I know someone said affidavit, which I don't really know if that's pretty, but carousel. That is so pretty, isn't it? Carousel. Or, see, now I can't think of it off the top of my head. But if I find the TikTok video, I will put it in here.
All right, welcome to baby names that I would give my kids if they didn't have alternative meanings. First one on the list, chlamydia. Y'all not hearing me though. Chlamydia. Like, I don't know. Like, something about it, it eats. I don't know. Nickname Dia. She dot her eyes with hearts, and she always in trouble. Chlamydia, get your ass downstairs. Next on the list, virginity. It's exotic. I don't know. Something about it. Just eat. Next, no explanation needed, diarrhea. If you disagree, you're not in the right space. My favorite, felony. Felony, and if you want to be different, you know, throw a PH at the beginning. Felony Marie Smith. Whole name, set. Felony is a pretty name. It's a pretty name. Next one for me, tied pretty close to felony, malaria. Beautiful. Malaria West. That's what I imagine her name would be. Malaria West. Oh, Malaria, you are so pretty, girl. Like, I feel like Malaria would eat. Like, she's just setting up for success. The next one, it's Black History Month, so need to be quiet. But slavery? I don't know, y'all. That's controversial at this time of month, but I'm just saying, it's somebody that eats. Like, somebody named Slavery, maybe because it's so close to Avery. Hey, Slavery girl. Yeah, like, I don't know. Something about it, just do it for me. Next one is not really giving baby name. You think of what this person is going to look like in the future. Vulva. Now, I don't know if you're on the same page, but I'm thinking vulva like Aunt Vulva. Like, yeah, like, she giving me, like, auntie vibes. Like, she wearing 27 pieces in the womb. Like, she come out and it's like, oh, Aunt Vulva. Like, Aunt Vulva is like the sweet lady who kind of bougie and she got candy in her purse. But that's the end. I got some more, but I'm not gonna do this no more because I feel like nobody feeling me. Even though I don't know if you feeling me, I feel like you're not feeling me.
Well, Nisha's like, no, I don't want to weigh myself. So then Jazz gets on the scale and she weighs in at 570 pounds. She has lost a total of 60 pounds. She only has 70 left to go.
What is it?
It's like 570.
What's that?
That's like 60 pounds.
60 pounds. Damn. I have 6 weeks left for me to lose 70 pounds, but I'm determined to get this done.
Before she gets approved for surgery. Now they're going to celebrate with a sea moss smoothie shot.
Time to celebrate.
And they take a little sip and they start screaming. It must have been disgusting.
What's with it?
No.
Well, now I lost my appetite for the rest of the day.
Jazz, her daughter, and Nisha go to the park and they meet up with Nisha's mom. When Jazz was getting out of that car, she did not look good. I thought she was going to pass out. She looked really terrible. Her knee was in so much pain, she couldn't even stand up straight. She was bent over on her chair, barely able to walk. Her face looked gray.
It's that muscle mass. Yep. It's that muscle mass, girl. You got to keep it moving, keep it moving. The last time I saw Jazz, she was more mobile, and now she's having more problems with her knees and her legs. I don't know what the problem or the issue is as to the reason why she's declining so much. Okay, girl.
I felt so bad. Also, I was really confused because my dog. In the park, Jazz's daughter wants to play Frisbee, so they start playing, and Jazz breaks down crying because she absolutely hates herself for being stuck in a wheelchair. She should be the one running around with her daughter, playing with her, but she can't, and it's all her fault.
What's going on with her?
Can I get 1 minute, please? Being stuck in this wheelchair is not how I wanted the day to go. It's not how I wanted life to go.
And she's still frustrated because she's mad at herself, but she's also in so much pain and she's tired, she's weak, she doesn't even want to eat anything, she just feels awful. Nisha finally asks her if she still wants to keep taking the shot because all of these bad symptoms started after she started her weight loss shots. And Nisha's mom goes, well, the shots aren't affecting her muscles or anything.
But I don't think it's affecting her muscles, you know?
Well, what is it? Because ever since she been on it, she feels a decline, and everything else is like, yeah, she's smaller.
So you're saying she was moving around more before?
She wasn't falling as much. She wasn't having as much pain.
And then, ding, 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 the GLP-1 shots absolutely eat up your muscles. They must have not known. I didn't know in the beginning, but now it's like a very well-known thing. If you're on a GLP-1 shot, it is crucial to eat enough protein and to do some kind of strength training. It is so important. It is so emphasized. Protein, 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 fiber, fiber, protein, 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 protein. And protein intake is so important. It's a brand new day and Jazz is still in so much pain, but her daughter wants her own bed, so Jazz wants to go buy her one. They get into the car to go to a furniture store, and I'm going to assume that this was Nisha's idea because Jazz is not happy. She did not want to go. She did not want to even get in the car. She would have been so much happier if she was on her sofa with her computer ordering the bed online. But Nisha was like, no, we got to get out more. We have to move around. And Jazz is like, no. They walk into the furniture store and it is huge.
I didn't expect this to be that big. It really looked like it's the size of a football field, or 2, or 3.
Girl, it was like an airport.
They were not expecting the store to be that big. Jazz cannot walk around the store. So Nisha walks with the sales associate to where the beds are all the way in the back, and Jazz waits on the sofa. I want to know why she isn't sitting in the wheelchair because she uses it as a walker, but she doesn't sit in it to get around. Because she could get around more if she just sat in it and then like someone pushed her wheelchair or she wheeled herself around, but she only uses it as a walker. Actually, in the park, I think she sat in it, but like if she can sit in it at the park, then why can't she sit in it everywhere else and then like get around that way? I don't know. That was just a question that I had. So like I said, in the furniture store, the beds are all the way on the other side, like all the way in the back. So Nisha walks with the sales associate and she's starting to get out of breath. She's like, oh my God, this is a far walk. She finally gets there. She FaceTimes Jazz, shows her all the beds. Jazz doesn't like any of them.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
So after all of that, the furniture store was a complete failure.
So where are we gonna find a bed for Nana?
It's called Boop Boop Doop World Wide Web.
So in the end, there wasn't a bed for Jazz's daughter, and they feel like they wasted a trip and the exercise to come all the way to the furniture store just to find nothing. So they go back home. Nisha comes back out by herself to meet up with another friend. Her name is Bree, and they have lunch together. They're both so excited. They love food. They bond over food. They're both foodies.
I hit up my homegirl Bree because she likes food just like me. We both love to eat. We both are fat girls.
I totally know how they feel. I also have my foodie friends, and we just like love to go out and eat. So I totally felt for Nisha when she was like, I'm so excited to meet with Bree because Jazz hasn't been able to eat. She doesn't have an appetite. She doesn't, it's like not the same enjoying food with someone who doesn't want to eat or who doesn't want to enjoy it. If you know, you know. So they sit down, they order a bunch of food, and they catch up. And Bree asks Nisha if there's any jealousy that she feels towards Jazz since Jazz is losing weight. And Nisha gets pretty candid and honest, and she says, yeah, maybe. I mean, I even thought about trying the weight loss shots myself.
When she first started losing, it was just like, wow, it's really working. And then I kind of went back and forth in my head. Should I do it? Should I try it?
So I thought that was really good that she was able to identify that she was actually jealous, and it kind of made her consider going on a weight loss journey herself. I don't know why she won't. I don't know. I wish she would talk about that, but she didn't. So then Nisha goes back home. Her Frenchie, Riley, pees on the floor again, and I need to know if she is potty trained or not. Or is Riley potty trained, but she's not getting taken out enough, which would be quite upsetting. I don't know, though.
Riley, you better stop tinkling on my doggone floor. I gotta clean up this pee. Ugh.
Jazz is still exhausted. She is still in so much pain. You guys, I felt so bad for her because you can just tell in her face. She does not look good. This isn't normal. She feels so much worse ever since losing weight, and that's just not the way it's supposed to be.
I don't know what's going on with my body. I've never felt like this before, and it just feels scary.
So she's like, I'm finally gonna go talk to my doctor. And Nisha's like, you know what? I'm going to make you something to eat though. And Jazz is like, no, I don't want to eat. And Nisha's like, Jazz, you have to eat something. You need nutrients in your body. You're already tired because you're not eating enough. You need to eat something. And Jazz is like, I'm just not hungry. Plus, like, I'm really scared of gaining weight. I really need to lose more weight so I can get approved for surgery.
I don't want to gain weight. I already need to lose so much more for me to get this surgery. I don't want to mess up.
Ooh, that's bad. If she's purposely not eating because she's scared of gaining weight. Yikes. So she finally has her doctor's appointment, and the doctor asks her if she's been taking her protein supplements that she's supposed to, and Jazz says no, and the doctor is very disappointed. She is very upset. She sternly tells her, you have to take your protein intake seriously because otherwise your muscles will break down and your body won't be able to support your weight. Like, you're just going to be on the shots, the muscles are going to be eaten away, and then, like, your body's just going to fail you.
And if you continue down this path, these symptoms will get worse, and you'll be in a lot of trouble.
That's really scary. So, yeah, she must have been told that protein intake is very important, but she must have forgotten or just kind of, like, put it to the side. So the doctor actually wants her to take a break from the weight loss shot so she can focus on her nutrition. But Jazz is so scared of getting off the shots because she doesn't want to gain her weight back. Like, she is at a place where she is so scared of gaining weight. And I don't think that's a healthy mindset to be in.
If I stop taking this shot, I'm not going to be losing the weight that I need to lose.
Okay, it's a brand new day. Jazz ended up ordering a bed for her daughter Nana online, so it arrived, and now Joel is over to help put it together. And while he's working on the bed, Jazz tells Nisha to either go out with him or to move on, because a 20-year situationship is not okay. It is ridiculous. She is just going to waste her time.
And I don't want this to be a situation to where 20 more years come and it's the same thing going on. Because let me tell you something, that thing going to get old and tired.
And she knows deep down Nisha wants to date him. So either accept the fact that you want to date him and ask him out, or move on. So then Joel comes out of the bedroom to ask for a drink. And then Jazz is like, so when are you going to ask Nisha out? And he goes, oh, never mind. That's my cue to go. So he goes back into the bedroom.
When are you taking her on a date?
Huh? I'm going to go finish this up.
When are you taking her on a date?
I'm going to finish.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. He probably just wants to stay friends with benefits and nothing more, if that was his reaction. I mean, first of all, he didn't ask her out for the last 20 years, so that should have been the bigger sign. But for him to react like that, I mean, in front of her, I feel like she should know. So after he put the bed together, they set up some fairy lights and they had this butterfly decor and they surprised Nana and she's so happy.
How much you love it?
I got my own bed.
You do?
Period. I can sleep here.
One night, Nisha planned a dinner with all of their girlfriends, hoping that it'll cheer Jazz up because she has been feeling very depressed, very down, very sick. So they all get to the restaurant, they sit down, and they're looking at the menu. And as they're looking at the menu, Nisha makes a backhanded comment about how she's going to have to see how much food Jazz wastes. And I was like, what the hell?
We'll come back to the question.
Let's start.
Let's see how much food she wastes today.
So she makes that comment and Jazz is like, what? And she doubles down and she's like, we're not kids. I need you to finish your food. Like, you barely eat.
Okay, I could take a bite of an enchilada or
I
something.
don't want you to take a bite. I need you to finish your food. We're not kids.
What? Oh, this is giving jealous. Something's going on where Nisha's starting to feel a little resentful. And I'm sorry if you hear my dogs barking in the background. So then all the girls talk about Nisha and Joel. And they want her to drop him because, again, 20-year situationship is like 19 years too long. And so she's like, you know what? Fine. I'm going to start getting on the dating apps.
We need a fatgirlsonly.com.
So she wants to take pictures and have a little photo shoot so that she can use them for her dating app profile. And she said something about how she was just going to post her face. And all the girls were like, no. You have to post the whole body. Like, you can include the face, but you definitely have to include the full body because guys tend to get really mad if you don't post the full body and they find out that you're big.
You put your face pictures and you get there and they be like, oh, you're bigger in person than I thought you were.
So should I put on there fatter in person?
Now, this is the last scene, and it was so scary. Jazz and Nisha are in their confessional, and all of a sudden, Jazz is completely unresponsive.
Jazz, you okay? Can you hear me? Jazz.
Her eyes are open, and she can kind of make eye contact, but she's not responding to your question. She's not able to speak. And Nisha gets the hell out of there because, I don't know, she said that she had some PTSD and she doesn't want to, like, you know, mess up anything. I don't know. But that was really scary.
Okay. Take a breath. Take a big breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Open your mouth and take a breath. What's your name?
So Nisha ends up having to take her to the hospital, and that's where the episode ends.
You need to hurry up and get there.
I'm trying my best to get us there.
There's so much pain, and I'm trying my best to remain calm.
Oh my God.
Woo! Wow, this episode was pretty sad. According to the preview for the next episode, things seem to get even more heated. But yeah, I definitely think they need to spend some time apart, live separately, because they are both food addicts, and Jazz is choosing sobriety, and Nisha is not. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!